Yeah, they've traded their way into the playoff. They've really been aggressive. Nobody nationwide's talking about their aggressiveness. Not only is the storyline with the Halos Ohtani and the commitment to keep him the rest of the season and then probably try to sign him at the end of the season, but the Angels have acquired 6 players since early June. Nobody's thought about that. They think about, well, what they just did the trade deadline. But look at what they've done. I mean, they traded for Lucas Giolito, who was the lead starter in Chicago. Prior to that was a pretty good young pitcher in Toronto. They picked up Ray Lopez, a setup reliever from the White Sox in the Giolito deal. Late Sunday night, they made the trade with the Rockies to get 2 bats. These are rentals, but these guys are proven journeyman guys. CJ Cron's a 260 hitter, has got 11 bombs this year, has been on the injured list for about a month. He's back active. Randal Grichuk is a former number 1 draft pick, was with Toronto, St. Louis. He's moved around a lot, but he's been productive. He's hitting like 314. He's got 8 home runs. He's been hurt too. He's coming off the IL. And of course, prior to that, they made the deal to get Eduardo Escobar, super utility infielder, had been with the Mets. And they made the deal, a guy who can swing the stick occasionally, and Mike Moustakas, former Kansas City Royals star, had been with Cincinnati and Boston, kind of moved around, can play third, can play second, he'll play first, he'll do anything you want. So they've been aggressive in terms of trying to package a whole roster together. And boy, I'll tell you, John, you and I talk baseball all the time on a live stream and off air when we text. It's hard to believe the Angels are 1 game, half game out of the wild card race right now. Angels got 7 guys on the DL. Mike Trout, Rendon, the third baseman they traded for, Gino Urshela, Brandon Drury, who was very productive, super utility guy. They just lost Taylor Ward, got hit in the face with a fastball over the weekend, got a fractured orbital bone and is out indefinitely. The young catcher they were grooming who hit home runs to start the season, Logan O'Hoppe, he's still not back. And they just DFA'd Jared Walsh, who had injury problems, who was their first baseman. So they got 7 significant names, and they're only a fastball punched into right field away from being in the wild card race. So now they're committed to Ohtani, and now they've added, like I say, 6 guys. So I'm impressed with Perry Manesi and the general managers trying to do it the mandate of Arte Moreno.
Yeah, I'm excited about the Angels. I mean, we want to see them. How many games has Mike Trout been in the playoffs? Like 2, maybe 1 series. But I was listening to the national media yesterday as I was driving in my car, and they were commenting about how Arte Moreno really didn't have any other play here because he couldn't trade Ohtani. And because, it would be a revolt from the fans. You'd never get back what you wanted. And so he's gone all in. And the national media guys were all excited saying, hey, love that he's doing it, but I don't think it's ever going to work anyways. So, people still don't have confidence.
Well, we'll only see if their pitching can hold up. But obviously getting Giolito to now actually be the trustworthy number 2 guy behind Ohtani, and then you're hoping Reed Detmers has good outings and Sandoval can have good outings. They don't have a lot of other young pitching. But
Giolito gave up some bombs in Toronto, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And he's got to find himself too. Once upon a time, a year ago, he was the ace of the White Sox staff, and prior to that, he had pitched pretty well in Toronto. Okay, so we go from those 3 teams here on